Hello, everybody. We've got another question for you about the end of the world. In 1910, a very notable astronomical event took place, and there was some people who thought that it was going to spell the end of the world. Do you guys know what astronomical event that was?
What year was it?
1910.
That Halley's Comet?
It is Halley's Comet. Wow.
Shut.
There it is.
Why do you know that?
Remember
Oh,
that.
man.
I thought it was the Hindenburg, actually.
But came back again, like in was it 1983 or something?
Wait, so you know that Halley's Comet was 1910, but you don't know that Hindenburg was in the 1930s?
Yeah, I know. It's.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I was just thinking about big burning things in the sky. And
All of the things that start with H that are up in the sky get confusing, and I understand
Hey,
that.
Absolutely.
actually, I thought he said Lindenberg. Right away, I was like, "Where is that baby?" It's Lindenberg, right?
yeah,
Lindbergh.
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 Very
Ah,
close.
So
close enough.
Halley's Comet came around. It comes around every 74 years. So yeah, you were off by 1 year, Eric. 1984, Halley's Comet came
All
around.
right.
See it again. I think it was 84, and we'll see it again.
Wait, so what's the deal with Halley's Comet? That was they signaled the end of the world.
So some people
What? Yeah.
thought it was going to signal the end of the world. So bonus question: does anybody have a guess why? Since Matt ruined all the fun and guessed it immediately.
They were afraid it was going to smash into the Earth.
They were not. That would have been a reasonable thing to be worried about. What they were worried about is not reasonable. So that's a hint.
Oh, it's like the airplane contrails. Some big conspiracy.
Matt's all over
Dust.
this.
It would bring space dust to our world.
It's essentially a blend of those two things.
Oh, no.
They
I'm
thought
right.
it was
I
going
won the
to-
game. I said it
going
first.
to-
That's how it works.
Was
The
it going
Earth
to
was
destroy
gonna-
the sun or steal the sun?
Like he
So they were worried about like the
We'll get
gases
to
from
that.
it.
Yeah, so they spectrometry. I don't know how to say it.
God bless you.
Sounds spectacular.
Using light waves to determine what chemicals are in an astronomical kind of structure was being used to look into Halley's Comet, and they found out that there was a large amount of cyanogen in the tail, which is a poisonous gas. And so this guy, his name is, let me get this right, Camille Flammarion, which
Woo!
um,
Sounds very flashy.
Hold on. I need to go rename my children. I'll be right.
he said that when we passed through the tail, this cyanogen could kill off everybody on the Earth. Now, this is admittedly kind of a trick question because every other astronomer said, that's nonsense. That definitely won't happen. Unfortunately, the word was out and there was all these panics. One of my favorite things in researching this was finding out that people were buying, quote, anti-comet pills.
No, not real. No.
I choose.
Well, you know what?
it is.
Can I say something though?
Hmm?
Isn't everybody from 1910 pretty much dead?
Fair
Oh,
point.
you were technically right.
Yes.
So
I mean-
maybe this guy wasn't such an idiot.
A
It
lot of
just
them
killed him slowly.
lived many, many
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
It's probably knocked off 5 minutes of their lives.
Well, and even with the pills, anyone who took those pills, did they all survive?
That's fair. That's
And
fair.
were they delicious?
They weren't wrong.
I think this is a correlation, not causation argument, but we can get
Oh.
back to that. My favorite of the ways Halley Comet was going to kill us, though, is a theory that came out of China. I think it was like the Shanghai Pyrotechnic Institute or something. They said that, in fact, the tail of the comet was not a string of debris that was coming off the back half of the comet. It was actually
Sparklers.
a refraction of the sunlight's rays going through it, and that in fact the comet was transparent, and that if it lined up right, it would act as a giant magnifying glass that would roast the planet alive. One
Wow.
awesome theory.
Glad that didn't happen.
It did
Yeah.
not happen.
Totally
Wow.
possible.
I-
Did it line up with the sun? Because if
I mean-
it didn't, we can't disprove that.
I mean, the comet isn't transparent. Um,
Okay.
we-
Okay, you
however-
know. You've seen it.
Oh, well, no, I guess that's fair. I haven't.
I did see Halley's Comet in 1984.
84?
I'm sure I did. I was 12. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wait, this is.
And,
Okay. I got to make sure you can disprove that theory, and in fact, it was very quickly disproven because that theory was published 2 days after Halley's Comet passed the Earth. Somebody said, but it might roast us all alive.
Oh.
Which
But
No,
I,
they're saying for the next time. For the next time.
I think he thought that time.
So we had so much time to get marshmallows, and I don't think we really did that good of a job.
Yeah. Also, what time? What's the time? What time is it right now in China? It might be 2 days ago.
No,
I don't know how time zones work exactly.
it's just one day.
Well,
Yeah, it's,
maybe one day ago, but not
there-
two.
we can. If you want, after I can show you a website.
Right.
Okay, but you believe in websites. Oh wow.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. That's our end of the world trivia for today. Thanks to everybody who joined from the Improv Playhouse, Eric and Shahab, Karen, Matt, Nicole. Love having you guys here and love talking about some more end of the world trivia coming up here. For everybody else, everybody on this show is a actor at the Improv Playhouse, save for myself, unless you go back in time. You can check them out. They've got shows on Saturday nights at 7:30 and 9. 7:30 is family friendly. 9 is not so family friendly. Both of them are definitely a joy and worth watching, though. If you want to see us cover anything else in terms of trivia, please comment. We love to get your suggestions about what we should cover. And if you have any thoughts about your own end of the world trivia that you want to share, comment. We'd like to hear more. We do a lot of research for the show, but there's always more out there to learn. So until we see you again, have a great night and keep kicking.